Let me talk about restlessness, which is actually really affecting most of us nowadays, and it's really having a very, very negative impact on our well being, right? And it is basically revolving. If you really have to see restlessness, that what is restlessness, what is the root cause of restlessness, actually it is revolving around the human mind's nature, and the interactions of that mind with the world, right? And I've earlier also said mind is very, very notorious. Whatever you keep feeding in, it grows. And if you think that you can satisfy it ever, no. When you try to satisfy every urge, every desire, everything it wants you to get convinced, it will be convinced for a while, yes, but again it will have urge to achieve something. So that is the pattern of duality, I would say, that which is the basic cause of suffering, that nothing stays, right? Neither happiness stays nor sadness stays, right? So mind obviously is searching for something that will not pass away, which is very, very reliable, right? But that doesn't happen. So mind normally is always having that need to do something, right? Like, you have those features in the cars and you just want to fiddle about it, and you just want to continuously engage yourself, right? So the mind is actually wanting to seek constant engagement, right? Even if it is pointless chatter, gossiping, or dwelling in the past. That is why people usually fear to sit in silence. Why? Because they are fearful of their own mind. Sit sometimes in silence. Our mind nudges us continuously to do something, right? Even if it is a simple fiddling. So that is the basic reason of our restlessness, and it stems from that belief that true rest or contentment will eventually be found in the future state. So this is the mind, what it keeps on telling us, right? However, there is no eventual rest. So there is a term called advait, right? That there is, you need to get out of the duality pattern of this life, right? So you need to get into a non-dual thing by surrendering yourself, that nothing stays. And when this is realized, one can really find rest and peace in the present moment, which is very much in concurrence to mindfulness, right? So basically what we do is that we choose and invite restlessness, believing that it has a purpose, I will achieve something, but actually it is a false one. So once we stop inviting these restlessness patterns, that power will decrease, right? So we know that we are mostly being driven by the outside environment, constant cycle of seeking satisfaction, and that is the reason of dissatisfaction, right? So you need to really see the external origins of these desires and detach to it, surrender to this advait or non-duality pattern of living life, right? So we are suffering because we are living very scripted lives with the predetermined patterns and expectations and social conditioning. If we can break free from this script and pursue those goals which really bring you true fulfillment, you can actually overcome restlessness. So we need to find our inner self by constantly doing that self inquiry and understanding the true nature of self, and differentiate between the genuine aspirations and artificial needs. Artificial needs are driven by our false egos every time, right? We are just satisfying our false egos by getting things from outside, right? So the mind is a muscle. The mind is also, though mind is notorious, it is continuously seeking satisfaction, it is continuously having those desires. However, mind also has the seed of being thirsty for love and freedom, and it can actually naturally gravitate towards peace if offered. So if you offer mind that peace and you keep it away from distractions and self-created problems, mind will learn that, right? So restlessness basically is a consequence of mental patterns, desires, and misdirected search for contentment. If we can involve some self-awareness, we can involve some detachment from external triggers, we keep on doing self-inquiry of ingrained beliefs and recognize the original nature of our mind, which is thirsty for love, peace, and liberation, we can combat this restlessness. Take care, stay blessed.